hits. I had some wins, but overall I would say I was sizing at the wrong places, right? And playing shorts for 2-3 points, and then getting stop losses for 4-5, even 6 points. So it didn't really play out for me today, but I just didn't think that they were going to hold the 65, but then they, of course, they open low and then they close at the highs here. So it was bulls in control just from what they did in terms of the weekly context, right? And that's sometimes what we have to always pay attention to. And they didn't really give us an opportunity to play it. I wanted that 24, but I wanted it, either that I was part of the overnight, and that's where we came. If you guys recall, we came in all the way here, and then from there, basically from previous week low, we went all the way to the weekly value area high, and then the prior week value area highs as well. So they actually executed quite a bit of points here in just one day, right? So if you think about it, all the way from here, all the way up to here, about 80 points reversal. It's pretty aggressive, right? In terms of context, right? Did they achieve a lot? When you look at this right here, like, did they achieve a whole lot when you look at the weeklies?
No.
I mean, not really, right? I mean, they went, and if they're able to crack this level, let's say tomorrow, I would monitor this area. I would say like 805 to 801.75. And see how they behave around this area here. If they're able to crack that early in the morning, excuse me, I would say the high chance that we're gonna visit the excess high here and then the previous week value area high, along with the overnight all-time high that's sitting at 30. My next levels, I said, I believe would be, let's see, we can use some fibs here. So next levels I have are 58.5 and then 5895. So if we are to crack over 830, this would be the next level, and I think that would be the weekly high for this week, right? In terms of like immediate level that you guys got to watch for, on the upside, this is the level, right? If they're able to go above this level, for instance, right here, and lose it tomorrow, that would be a pretty big spot. Today, when I stepped away from this bull flag, they dumped it, and then you guys see where they came back, right? They came back to a prior week value area high, and they bounced, which was indicating, hey, we're looking for higher prices, right? Even though when you look at this price action, right, when you bounced it here, look at how they got it here. Usually from this, you get nice low compression, and you get the sell-off here. They basically, everybody that was shorting, and they killed them with this, and then they went higher, and then just kind of dragging, and then maybe push this. But tomorrow's a big day. Does everybody understand what's happening in the market tomorrow?
Well, they're exploring above the balance.
Tomorrow's FMOC. So you guys have a really big news at 2 o'clock. So I would warn you guys not to trade around 2 to 2:30, like 3 o'clock. I would avoid trading. There's a lot of speakers tomorrow. It is very difficult to trade when all of them come in, they say the buzzwords, and they pump the market, drop the market. So if you're not comfortable with the volatility and reversals and a ton of liquidity grabs, I would suggest maybe just watch it from the sidelines. Don't put your capital in it, and enjoy it, right? Because tomorrow might be a pretty wild day, right? Because at 2 o'clock, they're most likely gonna spike, and then the second move usually matters, but who knows what's first or second move anymore, right? They just do as they wish. In terms of the daily profile, so if you guys look at it, we had this nice gap, 9 candles. We had the nice gap, and I would say, this is kind of, to me, this is a D shape, right? And we closed outside the value. So tomorrow, if they're able to lose 57.95, I would potentially look for short opportunities. You will have, I would say you would have the POC as a quick target, but ultimately you would target the same here, the value area low, along with the 74. This would be a really, really good spot for you to close some if you're taking the short at 95. That's about 20 points. So I would probably target something like this here if you guys can catch that setup. If it's at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I'll probably avoid trading that just because they're going to be coming for liquidity from all sides. Ideally, they go above and they lose this, and then we can catch this here. If they go above here and then we see them holding, not breaking, then we know that most likely they're hitting the 30 and then the 85 for the, oh, I'm sorry, 58 for the final target. It's fairly simple, but if you're not comfortable trading FMOC, I would suggest that you guys don't trade it tomorrow. And I would expect the early session to be as boring as it can be.
Tomorrow, I think, is minutes, right? Shorty,
Yeah,
not.
tomorrow. Yeah, it's minutes, right? They're going to be releasing what they
Yeah,
are, what they talked about, and
Yep.
the hawkish or their notes have been identical for past 3 years.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing changes, but the market perception changes, right? So I would watch for short below 95. If you're able to lose that, I would take that all the way down to 76, 74. If they lose this 76, 74 zone, this is a big spot. And this was a big spot from last week, if you guys remember, right? We had a couple of these levels here. Do you guys recall, like where we had these value area lows stacking multiple times, like here's like this area? Do you guys remember this? Like it was 69 to 70, like 4-ish, and now expanded a little bit with multiple crossings here. So this area is pretty big here. And I would say if they are able to lose that, then, you know, testing this gap, filling it. And then we also, you know, have a gap over the initial single prints, which is if we start going down below this level, do you think we're going to spend a lot of time here?
Nope.
This is going to be a real elevator down. This would be something like this. And there would be no slowing down here, guys. This is not going to be any slowdown. There was no slowdown here. There was a gap here. So this area is no interest for trading. They're telling you that right now. So don't be surprised if they lose a 74. They could literally, you know, during the FMOC release notes, they could just spike this all the way down, come back, send it back up here. So be really nimble tomorrow on trading if you do decide to trade it. For me, 804.75, if you're able to break the spike that we had right here, if you can get over that, then we're looking bullish. We're targeting 830, below 95, target 76, 20 points here, 25 points here, and that'll be the two trades I'll look for the whole day. Simple enough.
Yes, thank you.
Anyone got questions? Anyone? I think Tesla has an event, if I remember. Something's happening here. Okay, they raised the target for $12. Great. I'm just looking to see what's happening. So this is a bullish Harami on Amazon. Google also. I'm assuming the video is going to all-time highs. Nobody's really buying the video here. Look at the volume here, guys. It's dying. Yeah, I'm out of Baba. Snow is still holding this. I don't know if you guys are watching this from the stock scan. This is the all-time profile, and look where we are right now. So, decent spot here. If they decide to run, they're hitting 150s, 160s here soon. So keep an eye on this. Once they crack this level here, what is it, 117, this is gone. All right. Any questions from anyone? All right, guys. Well, thank you. I'm gonna go spend some time with my wife, and I will catch you guys tomorrow morning.
Thanks, Shorty. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Cheers.